Describe important thing that you have done or achieved in this project. I worked as a Griffith student for engineering in the Gold Coast campus for the Year 12 extension program that goes for the 13-week course that we had to attend every week, one class per day. And I worked with two of my group teammates that we went through the whole course of the 13 weeks. We had a task of the Southeast Queensland in 2050, how we can change the Southeast Queensland and how to make it better. My group decided we're gonna do the marketing of a water waste robot that will go around the lakes and the rivers and collect the rubbish. And my group decided on the Gold Coast City Council as our main objective, as our main customer. And we saw on the solution of making a robot for the Southeast Queensland, making the robot go in the rivers, in the lakes, and collecting the waste and the rubbish. And we started to make this robot. And after week 3, we were doing presentations every 3 weeks. Our process of marketing the robot and how it changes, how it makes some adjustments, how to make new prototypes. And through the design course, we made 3 prototypes of the design problem, which was the marketing of a water waste robot. And we were never, through the course, we were never given an opportunity to use our project and see how it functions in the waterways and in the lakes and the rivers. We never got that opportunity. And all the prototypes that we have designed gave us a huge identity to design problems and what identifications we should add, or new factors we should add to our final project to make our best design that solves the design problem. And our last prototype that we made, that it was a prototype that goes around the lakes and they collect rubbish into the container and then returns to base every 24, 12 to 14 hours. That's how long the battery lasts. And it pretty much scoops all the rubbish into the waste into its body, collects the waste, and then returns to its home base, and then dips all the rubbish out, and then goes back in, recharges, and then goes back into the lakes and the rivers, collects more rubbish every 12 to 24 hours. Through the skills of making this design, I now have a much better understanding on how to do the cardboard skills, how to market my product, how to make it more better, and how to make better presentations, and how to present to a bigger cohort and to more people. That gave me a huge skills on identification of how marketing is very important to design problems and how I should overcome the design problem and with the prototypes. As a group, for our final presentation, we got 10 out of 15, which is okay, I would guess, because we worked really hard on our project, so it solves the problem. And the best thing I learned from this course is how hard it's to make a design and how to make prototypes, because that's really hard to make. Because from scratch, how do you make a design? Because it's really hard. So through our final design, we made a Roomba, we called it a automatic Roomba, which goes around the lakes and the rivers, and it has 2 motors on the sides which operated by a mechanical function, which goes around the lakes and the rivers, collects rubbish every 12 to 24 hours. And that design was actually really hard to overcome, as we had a lot of difficulties on which functions we should add and which are much better. And as well, this course helped me to learn how to help my group as a individual, how to help my group into making presentations and making this final project, as I know that if I don't help my teammates, they don't help me, so we're in this boat together. And moving from the market in design, the best skill that I learned is how to work in the team environment and how to cut cardboard to my best abilities.